Had a great show with Leaflet and our new friend Jake, as we were talking about the victim mentality of all the things that have happened since the shooting in Minnesota, and just how some of these women always want to be the main character.
And I thought Jake at the very end hit it out of the ballpark. Perfect cap to the story. I stuttered.
It's okay. Go watch the rest of the video.
Yeah.
One of the things that we've seen over the last couple of weeks is this outrage. Now, once again, it's important to remember all this started with the Nick Shirley video talking about fraud in Minnesota. That's how this whole thing started. And it's been a trickle-down effect. It's like been one domino. Now, you can obviously go back and say where it really started was the influx of illegal immigrants and all. I get that, right? But everything that's currently happening right now is based off of the Nick Shirley video. Now, Nick Shirley video comes out, then it really catches fire. United States government's like, hey, dog, we should probably do something about this. They send a bunch of people in, including ICE agents. ICE agents go in. They accidentally cap the lady who's getting in the way of the car, or she hits the officer with the car. People freak out, and now we have the performative outrage from a lot of people. Now, we've seen a lot of videos posted online from people who are just so mad about this. They're so mad. And I can't think of a better way to show people just how mad you are than by taking shears and just shaving off all your head, all your hair, which is what we see here. And I can't play the music here, but here we go. We watched Renee Cook get brutally gunned down by ICE. ICE has shot at least 3 other people before this, and countless others have suffered and disappeared because of them. I'm sick of feeling helpless, and I feel like there's nothing I can do. But there is.
The answer is to shave your head?
Cringe.
That's right. Yeah, she's going to shave her head in solidarity.
I mean, have liberal women ever really needed an excuse to shave their head? I thought they did that by themselves.
True.
This is not really the mark of solidarity she thinks it is.
I'm with you on this.
This seems like a coincidence. It's like Renee Good's dead. Oh, I have the shears in my hair, in my hand. I might as well.
She's like, well, I've been looking for an excuse over here.
This is for you, baby doll.
What's up, baby? For me, and I've said this on the show many times, I tweeted this out yesterday, there's nothing worse than a narcissist who always wants to be the victim. And I feel like that's what we're looking at here with a lot of this situation, where you have these women who are just looking for something to do, like literally looking for something that's really upsetting. And, we've talked about the white liberal women and the white liberal men, and just kind of this brain rot that they want to do something about it. We're going to talk about a lot of that here. Now, Jake, you said you think you know why.
I know why.
You know why. Okay, well, hold on to that for just a second, because I have another example, which as I was watching this, I legitimately felt sorry for everybody in the car, as this is a woman bringing her 3 and 5-year-olds to where the lady was shot here. And this is her talking to her children about this.
Oh, man.
And you can't hear it. Never mind. Hold on 1 second. Leaf, your XL says it all, I think. Was that your XL I heard?
Yeah, I was just...
Can I dramatically read a transcript, perhaps?
No, here we go.
You know what we're going to right now?
What?
We are going to what's called a vigil. Do you know what a vigil is?
What?
So it's where you hold candles and you sing and you pray and you think about someone who died.
Oh, like the church?
Like church, kind of. And
Let me record myself real quick before I do this.
It
Right.
always has to be recorded. And look, there's no shortage of evidence of white liberal women using their kids as props for content. There's no shortage of that whatsoever. Just go on TikTok. Loads of it.
Everything about this, as a dad, it infuriates me every single second of this. And I just get more and more upset that there's ladies, and look, we've all seen this exactly. Maybe not this lady, but we all know this lady, right? This lady, let me just say this. If you're driving a minivan, you probably shouldn't be making your way to where ICE is, unless you're dropping off illegals who are going to be detained. I just, just one of those things.
Well, I mean, she has a great frame of reference of what not to do, so she might be fine.
Let's continue here.
Yesterday, someone died. Not Baba. I know your Baba died last year. Yesterday, a woman named Renee Good.
Sorry, can I just stop the video here? I'm sorry.
Of course, yes.
Can we rewind? Did she look dead into the camera when she said Baba died?
Let's see.
Like church, kind of. And yesterday, someone died. Not Baba. I know your Baba died last year. Yesterday,
Yeah,
woman...
did you see that?
She did look. I don't know if she was directly at the camera.
Baba died.
Well, no, there we go.
Dead.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Baba died.
Making
Sorry.
sure we caught that, did you, sweetie? Oh, we caught it. Don't worry. We got subtitles.
And here we go. Here we go right here.
She was killed by one of those ICE guys. Remember how we talked about the ICE police officers? Not the regular police, the ICE police.
Oh.
Why are you talking to your 3 and 5-year-old about this?
Indoctrination. It's like the liberal playbook. Get them while they're young. That's why they all become teachers.
Phoenix?
They want to get kids because adults don't fall for this shit.
I'm sure you got something here, Phoenix.
No, these people are colostomy bags.
Well, no, because colostomy bags are useful. So
that is a good point. I do retract that. Yeah, no, it's infuriating. Obviously, we just keep seeing video after video of this narcissism. I don't even know if I wouldn't even be surprised if she even knows what's happening. I think they just regurgitate whatever headline is there. They put on their little TikTok. They make sure to film themselves. I would honestly wonder if there was no TikTok, if she would be driving there. My guess is no. That would be my guess, right?
I mean, our first tip off to that, you being right, is the fact that she's filming it.
Right. Yeah,
if she never filmed it, did she even go?
Bingo.
Did she? If a liberal woman complains about ICE, but she doesn't film it, did she even complain?
Yeah,
man, it's so funny you mentioned that because a few years ago I was talking to this entertainment company, and their mantra was exactly that. If somebody doesn't bring their phone to our place and they don't post about it on Instagram or TikTok, did it really ever happen? Right, mm-hmm. And that's the narcissistic mindset that you see in this generation coming up. Oh, I have my phone. I have to share with everybody immediately what happens. By the way, because I'm a great person, I just want to point that out.
And how fast do they check those likes? At the place of this memorial place, how fast are they just scrolling through the likes? It's pathetic.
We also need to remark on the consistency of liberal women making other people suffering about themselves. You got the Palestine thing, you've got the Venezuelan thing, and now you've got Renee Good, and then you had the Black Lives Matter thing. This is all other people, and now they're like, I'm gonna make content about this person suffering, and I'm gonna insert myself in the midst of it so that I can get but a morsel of this sympathy, this victimhood that I have created out of thin air.
There is a lot of theories as to why, like, what's happened here. And Jake, I'm going to get your knowledge here. You know why.
Yeah.
You know why. But I want to play this video real quick to see if it aligns with your thoughts. Okay. This lady here talking about this growing trend of victimhood and insanity.
Don't come on my page and say that people should be in this country legally. Don't do it.
No!
He shot her because she was queer. Are we f***ing great yet? Are we a great country? Is this one? It's f***ing great.
Yes.
A lot of people are...
Blabs over here literally giggling.
Are we great yet?
Pretty fucking great. Just saying.
Oh, actually, can I just say, that Renee Good shooting video, I think is probably one of the most incredible videos in terms of capturing something that's like supernatural, like a UFO or Loch Ness. In that video, you can hear a woman take accountability. It's the wife.
Yeah, the wife. Yeah, where she said, it's my fault.
I made her come here. This is my fault. Holy fuck.
Yes.
And no one's like, Loch Ness Monster, fuck that. You heard a woman take accountability in like half a second. Holy shit. All it took was for someone to get fucking shot.
Yeah, it's honestly amazing.
You also
Yeah.
heard stupidity, because didn't she also scream, "Why'd you have to use real bullets?"
Yeah. But then this
Right.
is incredibly telling because you can see her in her car dancing to her horn, smiling and laughing, because to them this is a game. It's not real. They're acting like children. It's like infantile behavior. So why are you not using play bullets, essentially, is what she was saying. It's like, no fair. I dodged it. Like, no, you didn't dodge it. No take backsies. It's all games to them. They don't realize that they're fucking with like a federal investigation with people who are child rapists and even worse than that, multiple child rapists. And it's they can't even comprehend what they're actually involved in, because it's about them. They're thinking about them and how good they're gonna look. So the consequences and the implications of everything and everyone else involved is of no consequence whatsoever. Until it's a mag dump, in which case, oh shit, we're not playing fucking games here.
You know, I think that this entire thing is a little bit. I think you could go a little bit deeper as to like what is causing this effect on society.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Yes.
know how we hear all the time about toxic masculinity and how like, oh, you know, men need women because they're super toxic, right? I think it works the other way around too. Like I think that there is an imbalance in like the home of the woman grounding the man and the man grounding the woman, or whatever you want to call it, like that energy. Because like I mean, back in the day, I mean, I'm just being real. Like back in the day, if like a woman was acting like this, her husband would just slap her upside the head and be like, "Bitch, stop fucking being crazy."
Look, I'm all for telling more women to shut the fuck up. I really am. I'm right there with you. I mean, look, if there's a tell women to shut the fuck up rally, I'm at the front, okay? My megaphone's gonna be the biggest, comically sized. But I agree. Look, you have to remember as well, to your credit, what you just said there as well, is that like not only was Renee's husband deceased, I mean, it's still yet to be released exactly why he decided to take his own life. I have a couple of guesses. But she was also in the relationship with another woman. So that's two women, no man. I think that amplifies exactly what you're saying. I think we found, I think we saw the purest version of what you said.
And it's like I think men and women do like they can exhibit different degrees of that energy, but it obviously wasn't. There was obviously no masculine energy like present in like this entire thing.
Yeah.
And I think the lack of that counterforce causes like so many of our society's problems, to be honest.
Absolutely. Men and women should be working together. That is how society has always flourished throughout all of human history. And what we're seeing is this new feminization of westernized culture, and with this newfound liberty that exceeds any liberty that a man has ever had, women are now in their feminist state choosing to remove any and all responsibilities to Western civilization, to the population and repopulation and raising children. They're shedding themselves of all of these responsibilities, and they're exerting themselves in places where they really should not be, because they don't truly understand the nature of these situations. I mean, Exhibit A was what we saw there with the ICE agent and Renee Good being shot, and her wife being surprised when she said, "Drive, baby, drive into the federal agent." Holy shit. Did she just get shot? That's unbelievable. I did not expect that. It's amazing how that was not included in this ICE disruption training that they all went through. Did you see that? They were like ICE Watch or something. There was like a training thing.
They have like pamphlets and teaching of how to fight against ICE.
I think they're missing a fucking chapter, dude. I think whenever you see an ICE agent in front of you, you don't accelerate. I think that's where you then lose ground. Because they do this thing where they get like around you, but they're not. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. You've seen them do it. But that crosses the line. That's where physical contact is made, and then that's where all the bets are off.
It's the it's the lack of the forces being in balance. It's like you have emotion, you have logic, you have hope, and you have you have it just completely out of balance, where it's just pure emotion. There's nothing grounding it at all.
Well,
You know, in the
like,
same way it's
hope
bad
and
too, the other
realism.
way, but
It's being a realist.
yeah.
It's taking account of all things, acknowledging what absolutely needs to be done, what is unnecessary, and what is a risk and what isn't. And men will obviously think of these things logically. They will think for, the long term. It's like, well, this will suck now, and I probably won't get any credit for it, but in the long run, this will actually super help out. But of course, when women are presented with the exact same situation, it's like, well, do you know what? I can actually do this thing now, film it, and look really good.
Speaking of, let's go ahead and hear what this lady has 1 minute on her theory.
I saw. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, here we go. This is 1 minute.
A lot of people are wondering right now how in the world a person's brain ends up like this, because this is not how healthy, happy people act. Let me explain. Liberal women are what happens when the natural female instinct to nurture and defend and care for gets misdirected away from families and children and misapplied to whatever the liberal cause of the weak is. See, women have an innate instinct to support and emotionally connect to vulnerable people. We are designed to be mama bears. And in the absence of a stable and healthy home and family, a woman will find a place to put all of that. The natural instinct to sacrifice yourself for your children gets misapplied in all the wrong directions. You want to know why so many liberal women are out there playing hero for criminal aliens and gender-confused perverts and cultures that hate them? It's because they believe they have identified groups of people who need them when no one else does. We destroyed the family, and we handed a generation of women a bunch of feminist lies and progressive slop in its place. And this is the natural result.
That's like word for word what I had said the other day, if you remember, Craig.
Yeah.
And now add to that SSRIs that I'm sure it is flowing through their body, you name it, everything, and social media. You start putting that all together and you've got that powder keg.
I can offer a retort to what that lady just said there.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the women we've referenced so far had a bunch of kids.
Yep.
They're having kids. The mother instinct is there. And let's not forget as well that a lot of these women going to these anti-ICE rallies were apparently bringing their newborn children to be used as meat shields.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they're still having kids, and they still aren't activating that mothering, nurturing instinct. So to me,
totally agree.
that's what debunks it entirely. It's an interesting theory, but we're seeing contrary to that all the time. I did, however, see an entirely different theory that fit a little bit closer, and that was godlessness. Now, I'm not a Christian myself, but some people do require let's just say, the constant observation of something greater than they are, right? Like children, like they act like, always needing a parent to watch. This is why their liberalism, and this is why their dedication to the cause is dogmatic. It's like a religion to them. It's not just a political affiliation. It's something to die for, kind of like religion is, kind of like the devotion that Christianity and faith requires. So we can observe that these women have kids and yet still lack the nurturing instinct. But we can also observe the fact that a lot of them are godless. They do not go to church, but they are acting like they are worshiping something. They are part of something that's greater than themselves. But at the end of the day, it's just, a political party. It is just something that is a subset of beliefs that you don't need to identify or define yourself by. It's just how you perceive the world.
I think we all look at this and say, man, there is a level to that. Whether you believe in God or whatever, just having some sort of base. I
don't think everyone needs God, but some people certainly do. And it's not my responsibility as an atheist to make those people godless. Okay?
Right.
That's not my interest whatsoever.
Or just having a base, having a strong base, whether that's
something to believe in. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Something to believe in. And for that, and that's goes back to the original idea of this. Like, this is a religion to these folks. This is what they truly do believe in. And this is their God in many cases here, which is probably the scariest part about it.
I think I have the puzzle piece that's missing here.
Yes.
I think what it is that, and maybe Blabs can confirm this, I feel like women in general, we need to feel like we're a part of a group. So for a lot of people, like you said, that religion would be that group.
It's a sense
Right.
of community. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like there's that lacking of community. There's that lack of a stable family. And it's like, well, I guess my group is these radicals because they need me. You know, like you said, they need me, and I'm an important member of this group. I'm valuable here. I think that's what it is.
Any
And I
thoughts
mean,
on that, Blabs?
even religiously speaking, nuns as well were women that they devoted themselves to that, to raise children in convents and stuff like that.
Hmm.
You know, a life of restriction.
Blabs, your thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't disagree, but I'd also say just in general that a lot of people just want to belong somewhere. You'll find it, I think, less popular or known that, you know, someone's just like, I'm fine being by myself, you know? I think everyone wants to belong somewhere.
I feel like it affects women more than men, though. Just like,
The only point of contention I have with that, though, is like to assume that they're looking for just a somewhere to belong, a sense of community, would be to assume that conservatives and right wings don't have that, which we do. So there has to be something else that is more alluring. Not to completely disagree, I 100% I know where you're coming from.
Mhm.
There has to be another factor that is driving women specifically for that level of community.
Well, it's a pretty deep obsession that they have with that community, and I think that's the most shocking thing for a lot of us who will look at this from afar and say, like, this idea of these women driving their kids to this because they feel like it's an important life lesson for them, and then immediately brandishing and putting putting something on a label on ICE. Those not the good police, but the ICE police. These are the bad. And
We're watching kids being indoctrinated in real time,
like
it's
in real
unsettling.
time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Maybe it's the importance factor, right? So it's not only belonging to a community, but being important and what's it valued in that community. So when they go on TikTok, right, it's an instant validation of like you know, Ray, this happened, and everyone's like, wow, slay queen, like you're so true, like wow, you're really fighting the fight for real justice.
Right.
And everybody kind of gives them the little pat on the head, and then they feel like they're valuable, right? Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, the left also thrives on victimhood. That's how they gaslight their way into positions of power, and these women thrive on pity.
Social power.
Yeah, it's a court of public opinion. It's a very powerful, unique tool.
Got to get them likes. Got to get them likes. Got to get them shares. Make sure you follow over on TikTok, guys.
Yep.
Man, what a
You know what?
disaster
Yeah,
if you think
I'm on
about it.
her side. Yeah, she's right. That poor lady.
So if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button over here on YouTube and hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, for those deep philosophical discussions, you know.
That's right. We're incredibly deep. By the way, any more fart sound effects over your Phoenix? Thank you. Appreciate that. That's good. That's what we deliver on a day-to-day basis. Farts and deep discussion, which is great. All right. A quick reminder, friends.
I have a real quick question.
Oh,
actually.
yes.
So, you know, and maybe Jake Leaflet, maybe you can answer this too. So why is it? So what is it that the women, let's say on the right, have in their lives that they're not doing this, right? Because maybe that actually helps us get to an answer.
I don't know, higher IQ maybe. I mean, to refer back to the godlessness, if there's anything that you can definitely say that right-wing or conservative women have that left-wing women don't, it is a sense of faith and belief.
I think there's a lot of truth in that. I actually do very much think there's a lot of truth in that.
I mean, I'm open to anything else that is like immediately observably different between the two, because, you know, it's not all women, but it's always women. So the women that are not doing it, what is distinctly noticeably different about them? Look at the men that these conservative women marry. Are they the same as these liberal cuckboys? Are they the same? They're not the same.
I think they're less likely to go to the big colleges that indoctrinate you. They're probably more likely to have faith, more likely to be stay-at-home mothers, things like that. So there's more of a foundational family unit there. Just thinking off the top of my head, because
I mean, right-wing men also are statistically higher in testosterone and masculinity. even self-identifying statistically as being more masculine. So they have a stable, constant example and reference for masculinity in their lives at all times, and a sense of religion. These are the two greatest distinctions between right-wing women and conservative women, and leftist and liberal women. And that could be one of the biggest indicators for why their behavior is so drastically different.
Well, we're going to get to some examples of, I would say, left dudes here in just a minute who want to do something. It's not just the women. It is the men. It is absolutely the men as well.